Welcome back to Vampyr. I've died so many times to this boss that I actually got the game disconnect.
I'll pin you down.
Not so fast, mate.
The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Your poisonous fight is useless on me. Close your eyes!
Yes, McCullum. So useless that I'm just beating the shit out of you, mate.
True light will come.
True light will not save you. I just need to survive for 20 seconds. One way or another. The problem is...
Show some style.
Bye-bye.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are Priwen. We do not negotiate. We do not compromise.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
Huh. I will show you mercy.
I'll spare you, McCullum. I'll offer you the mercy you never offered me.
What is this ruse?
There is
This
no
is
ruse.
no ruse, McCullum. This is me letting you go. After all, you and I are both trying to save this poor country in our own way.
I'll kill you, Reed. Next time we meet, I'll end you.
See? Progress already. You called me by my name. Until the next time. Goodbye, Hunter.
It would have been a cruel fate. Deserved, perhaps, for it to make him a vampire. But at the end of the day, vampires are abominations. There is no middle ground on that. There is no way to make light of that, to point that in a good direction. We need to get to that theater, don't we? Quickly as well. Hopefully I don't regret that decision. I might not. There are consequences. There's no point in fighting these fools. Well, at least I made it to the theater, even if I didn't manage to kill the prison guard there. But I need to save Swansea. The game is not reacting well to my deaths at this point, is it? Wait, what do we have here?
This is despicable.
Alright, into the field. Alright.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Oh, come on. Okay. Let's ignore the audio issues. What the? Okay. Did that guy just impale me through the wall? Probably. I guess I have a crossbowman behind me. Well, if there are enemies on the side, I probably should deal with them first. Too many at once. Too many high levels as well. I really need to level up. There was a massive uptick in difficulty there. That should make these guys over here easier.
It's locked, all right. Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence. It's locked.
What the fuck am I looking for here? Yeah, let's find some random ass book in the middle of fucking nowhere. Or wherever the fuck it is. We'll see about that one. I'd say you can be easily defeated. He's down there, but... Oh.
It's locked, all right. I should find the key to that. Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind. I cannot enter. Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Geofrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession? Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother, a symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error? We both know it, Jonathan, we both know it.
What a poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
I see. I certainly have the experience to make it happen. I have the capability. Killing him. Embracing him. He is dying. And then if he dies, the whole hospital goes to shit. Having said that, he's also responsible for why London went to shit in the first place, so... moral decisions. For my sake...
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
What now? I need to find that key. I don't know where to find that key. It's gotta be somewhere around here.
It's locked, all right.
Well, I guess he would have the key, wouldn't he? Well. So, I've created a vampire. Another one. And I think... either way. All right.
A more convenient time. So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
I'm sure she'll be very pleased about that. That's all I've got to say on that. She'll be exceptionally happy with that. All right. Well, go home, right?
This is now my domain, young Edgar. Burn it, boy! Stop! Vampire!
All right. Home sweet home. What?
friends.
I need to rescue him. Okay.
Over there! Interfere with my hunt!
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Goodbye, Mr.
Well, I saved that guy. Now. I really need to evolve more HP, more stamina, that kind. My damage is good enough, it's just I can't survive for anything. Well, talk about this bad situation. I need these. Oof, fatigue, 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 headache, fatigue, fatigue, cold. It gets even worse.
Worries me, Mr. Johnson. She sometimes sneaks out alone and can't find her way home. Yeah.
Avery, I finally deciphered my father's puzzle. Among other things, I found his watch. I'd really like you to have it.
I can't accept this gift, sir.
Yes, you can, Avery. You deserve it.
I thank you, sir. I'll keep it until the day I die.
Do you need...
I won't...
Yeah?
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Of course.
John.
Do you need...
Oh.
Do you...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You did not...
That's... Oh,
Goodbye.
goodbye.
Good evening.
And good...
Do you...
Indeed.
Oh.
My...
Goodbye.
She's been...
Good evening.
And good...
What is your opinion of Aloysius Dawson?
All I know is my mother is very disappointed.
Goodbye.
She's been...
Good evening. Have you...
I must say that I'm feeling reassured by the wall he's going to build.
Do you need...
It's a little...
What can I...
I hope we...
You need...
Well, they're gonna need all the help they can get to get past this disease. I'm gonna be an errand boy for a while.
So much pain.
A fatigue cure?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
Do you need medical assistance, sir?
Don't believe that...
There is no...
Yes.
Goodbye. Hello.
Hello. You know that you are always welcome here. But... What do you...
Do you need my...
It would have...
And I...
Thank... I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son.
Most of them have fatigue. Some have a cold. But either way. Obviously, some are in much worse shape than others. So, Lady Ashbury is not happy I spared the fat bastard.
Have you any news on Aloysius Dawson?
I heard he intends to build some sort of wall. Has he gone mad? Walls are prisons for the mind, and we are a free-thinking nation.
I may have...
I was just being absolutely fucking idiot. And a fucking idiot here. Oh well. Let's sell 20. Alright, the sturdy blood sample.
Goody.
Do you need...
You would...
Don't... What?
I can't...
Goodbye.
Alright, I've cured him. Karina needs my help. So do they, so do these people. Just a few cures for fatigue.
Can I help? I will...
Make it.
I'm...
25 experience per cure. Oh, lovely. Either way, there's a long road ahead of us, and we need to make it. So, Costine here, signing out. There's plenty of stuff to do.